Here we have it in the final version. This is the VW Id.7 Tourer, the first electric Volkswagen estate wagon or Kombi, as we say in Germany. Recently, we've shown you the BMW 5 Series Touring as the new Kombi generation, the i5. Now it's VW's turn, and you can see here and here with Thomas Nautical we'll take you on a tour. How good is it? How does it relate to the competition? And how much space is there in the back? This will be crucial in 4K, full screen, full length. Let's go, and we start here at the front because it now features an illuminated Volkswagen logo right here. This is, by the way, also allowed in Europe now, but only if it forms one unit with the rest of the light design language in the front. This is a regularity. The main headlamp unit, optional, also equipped right here, the IQ light. This is the matrix LED. And then really nice light play also on the inside, really forming something like a human eye. Then the lower part here, it looks like a sports version, but this is the base actually here with the black contrast. There will be a sports version of that, GTX, very soon, so stay tuned here on Autogefühl for sure. This color here is called Stone Washed Blue. That's why I also switched to this t-shirt. You know, it's one of my hobbies to dress accordingly to the vehicles. Then here the wheels. You start with 19-inch. These here are the optional 20-inch wheels. Optional later there will also be 21-inch wheels be available. There's one disadvantage here with the estate form. The Id.7 sedan, or it is a fastback actually because it has a real hatch that opens, has a CD value of 0.23. CD value is always better when it's lower. This one here, the estate, the Id.7 Tourer, is at 0.25. So it's actually less aerodynamic. However, it's still good. And also with the two battery sizes, you have either 77 kilowatt hours net or 86 kilowatt hours net. And with a bigger battery, considering also the consumption we have scored, you can score something between 400 and 500 kilometers of real range, or between 250 and 300 miles. It always depends, of course, on the weather condition and so on. In the rear, also nice light signature here, the illuminated Volkswagen logo in red, and the light strip goes all the way through. With the both battery versions, you have the same drivetrain. So you always have rear-wheel drive here, and the acceleration figure is 6.6 or 6.7 seconds to 1 kilometers an hour or 62 miles an hour. I really like this charging flap because it opens to the top part. Doesn't mean that there's not getting rain on the inside. It's, it just happens, so it's actually also not too much of a problem. But here, this is quite good when I think about, I have it in the basement garage maybe, and then the wall box is in front of the vehicle, and I have the cable right here. Then there's not the charging flap here, and I have to go like here or here with the cable. I can just put the cable right there. So I think it's a good idea actually, and having it manual, why not? The charging peaks are 175 kilowatt DC or 200 for the bigger battery. In both cases it means clearly under 30 minutes, 10 to 80% state of charge. I somehow like the old Volkswagen keys better. What about you? This high gloss black, not a fan of it. But what about the door closing sound? First of all, flush door handles, but you can grab, behind it. There's also some kind of feedback. Then door closing sound. Again. No, it's actually quite solid. And then inside of the doors, this is also soft touch on the top part, even softer here, completely animal-free interior. Then here we have a bright microfiber, but you can also get a black one. And yeah, talking about difference to the BMW 5 Series, here you have felt on the inside of the door pockets, so that's actually good. Of course, it needed to be standard in this segment, definitely. Steering wheel, also new environmentally friendly and animal-friendly materials. Really good quality when you just feel that. Then these hashtag capacitive BS buttons on the steering wheel. They look cool, they're illuminated, but not so good to control it. Soft touch also here. And also then there's like this bright contrast on the inside. And the seats, you would start with base fabric seats. These ones are the optional seats with microfiber. Id.7 sedans in the US have as an option full leatherette. In Europe you always get the microfiber, and you can get it either dark or like this here with the bright, and I think it just looks lovely. And yeah, maybe it depends. If you have really young children, maybe the black seats would be more suitable, or then in the US sedan, the leatherette seats. But here I would definitely take them. I mean, I love that, the bright microfiber, and it feels nice and soft. You can put this lower part longer, and they're super comfortable. I really have to say they are among the best here at the moment. As for the comfort and ergonomics, it's really extremely comfortable. And I'm 189 and 6'2", a little bit left, no problem for tall adults. This is also here a panoramic roof with electrochrome function. Soon details to that, really amazing. And then up and down, in and out with the steering wheel. That's also a good control. And the switch gear is right here. D, forward, reverse. There we go. And the digital instruments, however, these ones are tiny, 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 tiny. And here we go with my Homer Simpson moment. Transparent. Closed. Open. Close. Open. Close. And it also blocks the sunshades, so it blocks the sun rays, so it works as a sunshade. That's what I wanted to say. So it really is helpful also then on hot summer days. And yeah, dashboard here, as I said, soft touch and also structured. Then here, horizontal design element. This is the integration of the ambient lighting already here, and the glove box. Falls down smoothly. That's a nice door closing sound. Very satisfying. Then the middle console. So you either have this bright surface here or a dark one, and meanwhile they worked also on the material finish here. In the very early cars we had, this was kind of weird material, but now that's better. Just this top part here, this is like the soft rubber, not acceptable. This is fine, this not. Sliding open it, there's a so this is actually DJ Tomic in the house. There's a German DJ, hip-hop DJ, who's called DJ Tomic, by the way. Then here there's a USB-C charging, inductive charging, also with the cooling function. Cup holders are also somewhat adaptive. And then here is a nice split opening, once again, with a lot of space underneath. You can take this one out, by the way. And again, satisfying closing sound. Maybe at the same time. ASMR. And here underneath the middle console, there's more space here. 15-inch infotainment system. Seat heating and seat cooling is activated here or then here when it comes back again. This is the more complex menu, but you can also directly press here, for example, for the seat cooling. So good combination, microfiber plus seat cooling. This is here also a main menu, pretty interesting, and very important for EV customers here, charging. And then here you can not only set the charging goal, maybe to put a little less stress on the battery. The optional seat massage, by the way, is also really good. And news here, the Apple CarPlay integration really large. Then you now also have arrows from the CarPlay navigation in the head-up display. 구독, 좋아요, 알림 설정 부탁해요. Here the legroom is really very good. Here these are the seats as I would be driving as a tall person. And here also headroom is of course more in the Tourer if you compare it to the sedan. And the glass roof also helps. Middle seat here, by the way, let's test that one. Also worked. I mean, it's super spacious in here, so very good usage of the package. But of course it's more comfortable here on these microfiber materials. Look at that. I mean, the rear seat is designed like a front seat. I love that. Then here in the middle part, this is not adaptive though here for the cup holders, but we have that ski hatch I can pull down like this. Ooh, there we have it again, the illuminated logo, and we touch it here underneath to open the hatch. By the way, heat pump, just want to note that. About the heat pump, it's an option. Just our guys in Sweden. Best greetings to all our fans from Sverige. So, Venli Hilsen. They actually get it as standard equipment. It's nice to be in Sweden in this case, right? So let's take a look at the trunk. 605 liters. When exactly, I'll soon show you when that applies. But that means here a length of 1.5 meters or 41 inches. And here the width is about 1 meter or 40 inches. And very important also for all our dog owners. 67 centimeters in height or 26 inches. So this 605 liters is not like this. It needs to be in the cargo position. So I put this one here, and then there's like a metal I put out, and then I put it back. You see here the difference? This is the so-called cargo position, this not. is hardly visible here, but it makes some difference in the cargo volume, definitely. A very interesting feature as well. And the even more interesting thing is that this volume here means 70 liters more than the ID.7 sedan and 35 liters more than the BMW i5 Touring. Obviously, this is way less expensive than the BMW i5 Touring. So interesting, of course, due to the package. The BMW 5 Series uses all of the drivetrains, combustion engine and EV. This one here, dedicated EV platform, shorter front hood. So at the even shorter length, you can house the same or even more luggage space, and of course also space for the passengers. What else? Here, this top cover here. This can be slid like this or like this. So this is possible. Then you can fold the seats completely like this, no matter if they're in cargo position or not. Yeah, I know. This is now German efficiency with my classic ruler. Well, it's not efficient, but so it is very much visible, I would say. So this is like 190 meters or 74 inches to the front seats. So almost 2 meters. Good result. And of course, the famous towing hook here on the left side. We can pull this one here, and then it's half automatic. It's not fully automatic like this. So there we go. Yeah, and then we can push it in. However, for more towing capacity, I think we're gonna wait for the all-wheel drive models. This, of course, here somewhat limited. Does it frunk or not? No, it doesn't. Even not as the Tourer. Can fill some wiper fluid. About that. We did some, survey here on our channel, and EV customers definitely do want a frunk. So I don't understand why not more manufacturers pay attention to that. Pricing is, of course, very interesting. This year, the ID.7 Tourer will start, as a German example price, under 55,000 euros. If we compare it, for example, to a Tesla Model 3, that's of course way more expensive. Then again, this is also the longer vehicle in that respect, from the length more against the Tesla Model S. Still, it is also a competitor vehicle, no doubt about that. Maybe not necessarily as a Tourer, but more as a sedan. The Tourer, if we compare the direct prices, Tourer and sedan, the Tourer will be around 1,000 euros more expensive. Now you wonder, wait a minute, was the sedan not more expensive? That's the only reason for that, is that the Tourer also starts at a lower trim. So you can get this one as a lower spec already. That's why there's a lower entry price. But if you spec both the very same way, the Tourer will be a little bit more expensive. Well, you also get more luggage space for that, right? Yeah. But then actually less aerodynamics. So yeah, that's then up to you which one you pick.